Oh, hi everyone. This is Yvette Menard with Patients Unlimited. We're really happy to have Dr. Adam Summers, the developer of Patient Approved System, with us today, and he'll be presenting the features and benefits. It not only manages and protects your online reputation, but it even does so much more. As you will see with the system, it collects and reviews testimonials for you. You can rate them, you can publish them. And what's even more exciting is that it has a way to send your reviews out to the other rating sites and also post on any social media you're using.
Thank you. There's a number of different concepts that are important when you're marketing online. And the most important thing, I think, with internet marketing is that your patients see a consistent message across the internet. Now, what does that mean? That means that every place that they encounter you, your name, your practice, that they see a consistent information, and that information is typically what people will think of as the procedures that you have, that you perform, pictures of your staff and maybe of your facility, but that's really not your brand. If you use that as your brand, you're competing against everybody else that has the same type of thing with their facility and their equipment, their staff, and their procedures. Everybody's kind of in the same ballpark. But what sets everybody apart is the way that their individual patients communicate about them and about the specific procedures that those patients have had. Honestly, nobody, no physician has 100% happy patients. And if you think you do, you might be deluding yourself. There's no patient, there's no doctor that has 100% happy patients. And unfortunately, if you don't have your 99% happy patients communicating to the rest of the world that you're a wonderful, caring, responsible physician, that 1% patient, if they make their voice heard, you look like that's all that there is, and that's not a good place to be in. So a lot of the physicians were finding themselves without any way to battle this. So what we want to do is provide social proof everywhere that we have good patient ratings and reviews, and we want to take any good review and we want to magnify that out to all the places that patients would find you. And what we enable with the Patient Approved System is for testimonials that are put in the testimonial is, I'll tell you about in just a second, is a positive rating or review. We want those testimonials to go viral. And as a physician, you understand that viral means that a virus spreads rapidly and it multiplies rapidly and it jumps from one host to the other. Well, we basically want the same thing to happen with the testimonials. And the internet allows that, especially with social media, and we take full advantage of that. The other thing that Patient Approved does, different than many of the other so-called rating and review sites or rating and review lead management systems, is that it actually is a lead generation system. It is a system designed not only to help you manage your reputation online, but it's also designed to help you generate new business, new patient leads, and there's a whole sequence of events that happens behind that. We've actually created a HIPAA compliant, secure messaging system with encrypted messages, so it's a good, safe place to communicate with patients, and it also provides an audit trail which can be printed out and left in the patient's chart for legal purposes in the event there's ever a need to have an audit trail for legal purposes. So the Patient Approved System is really much more than just a rating and review system. We also feel that quality assurance is a huge thing. Quality assurance has always been important in healthcare. It is, I think, known by many people that Medicare has already started implementing some measures, and it's only going to get, I'm going to use the word, I'm going to be pejorative, use the word worse. It's only going to get worse in the future, where physicians are evaluated based on a number of different criteria. I actually have access to some of those criteria, and we put them into the system, and we're actually having your existing patients provide ratings for you on those criteria, and then you're prepared for the future. We're trying to stay one step ahead for you, and what we're going to do is enable you to collect data, so when Medicare and other carriers come along and say, hey, we are going to reimburse you based on your results, you can say, here's my documented results, and I deserve to get paid what I'm charging or what my fee schedule is. So we collect robust data today and for use in the future rate negotiations. That means that this Patient Approved System is useful for both fee fee-for-service practices, practices that collect cash up front and they live their life based on their ratings and their reputation, so to speak, and third-party reimbursement. So it's a critical tool for every practice. What I'm going to focus on for the rest of the webinar is the testimonial, the positive review, because that's where you get the most bang for your buck. If we focus on that 80% of, or 90% or whatever the number is of positive reviews, we want to expand those, we want to magnify them, we want to make sure people see those, and then the other ones kind of fall to the wayside. This system is incredibly powerful. There's nothing like it anywhere on the internet. This is the only system that can actually publish reviews, positive testimonials out to other rating and review sites. Because of that, it's important to have some ethical considerations. I think it's incredibly important that all of the reviews that come in through the system are verified reviews. We don't do any hacking. We don't do anything illegal. There's nothing going on that's unethical. Everything we're doing is ethical. It's above board. And actually, the way that we're validating the reviews, we expect that the other rating and review sites will, in the future, welcome our input with the publication of those reviews for them. We increase the positive reviews, and we make sure that they're well received. Okay, so getting into, and this is where that was talking about the system itself. I'm going to go through a series of slides that describe how the system works specifically. The system actually aggregates reviews. Once you register with the system will then go out to the different review sites, rating and review sites. And there's other ones that are not listed in here for purposes of convenience here. This is what's listed, but we'll add additional ones into the live server as time passes. So the system will take a look at all the reviews and ratings at the different sites, and it'll pull in your rating score from the different sites because they all use different, some use letter grades, some use numeric grades, and some use a scale of 5, some use a scale of 10. So it's really that simple. You push one button, and then the system pushes those testimonials that you've selected out to the sites that take testimonials. And the interesting thing is, I think the numbers are around, the average Facebook user has about 130 friends. That means that when one person leaves a positive review about you, 130 other people see it. And my guess is that some of those people that it's going out to are in the same demographic as your patient that had that procedure with you, so they're going to be interested at the very least in learning more about you, and they can be directed back to your fan page. The testimonial, we actually add a link onto the testimonial that will take the patient to either your fan page or your website. So in summary, Patient Approved System is the most powerful system available to help you manage and maintain and monitor and enhance your reputation online. It gathers testimonials from your happy patients. The system displays your testimonials on the sites that you control, such as your website, Facebook, and any other website directories that you do business with. It also promotes your positive reputation online, and that gives the ability for you to be found in search engine results, organic search engine results, and to be seen in a positive light throughout the spectrum of the internet. It notifies you of patient dissatisfaction. And this is why you want to have all of your patients hopefully using the system, because if they enter in a negative testimonial or a negative review, the system will actually notify you. It'll send you an email saying, hey, Dr. Smith, you've got a rating or review with a low quality score by Ms. Smith. Please get online or give her a call and have some communication with her to resolve that problem. So you can hopefully, put out a fire before it turns into something that would be much more onerous to deal with. And very importantly, the system actually delivers new patients to you. It takes every single place that the system shows your testimonials, it also gives you the ability to collect a new consultation. Very powerful.